There's another fella that says he's an apostle in Africa, supposed to have been listening to me and went out trying to duplicate what we preach, but he ain't sticking to the word of God. And he says one thing about it, if God don't send you, a lie gonna come out. He said he is the two witnesses that Zechariah talked about. In fact, let me answer that question real fast and I get back to coming out of falsehood. I want to break down who the two olive trees are. Yes. Give me the book of Zechariah, then give me the book of Revelation, because I got letters coming in from overseas and here in America asking me to please explain, because this preacher here saying he's the two witnesses rolled up in one. You tell that preacher in Africa, come here so I can take the machete of the gospel and cut the witnesses out of them.
That's right. In the book of Zechariah,
I'll make them lick that stuff up.
Amen.
You see, these men want to be bigger than what the Bible calls.
Yeah.
These two witnesses are two men that have been.
That's right. That's right.
Amen. And yet false prophet in Africa is not them.
No.
The Bible ain't never said that one man will come and will be the two witnesses rolled up in one like he's a taco.
That's right.
Not that.
Right.
Not that.
That's right.
All right, let's break it down. Give me Zechariah. I'm going to tell you who they were.
Now in the book of Zechariah, chapter 4 and at verse 11.
People get caught up in anything. I don't care if you do baptize in the name of Jesus Christ. If you get part of it and don't want to walk with all of it, you will go to hell even with the right baptism.
That's right.
What is that?
Zechariah chapter 4 and verse 11. Then answered I and said unto him, What are these two olive trees?
What are these two olive trees?
Upon the right side of the candlestick.
Olive trees, olive trees, olive. You know, from the olive plant you get olive oil. So there was two olive trees, which let you know there was two witnesses, and the two witnesses were anointed.
That's right.
Because from the olive plant you get olive oil, and you use olive oil to anoint. All right, come on.
What are these two olive trees upon the right side of the candlestick?
What are what?
What are these two olive trees?
Where?
Upon the right side of the candlestick.
Where else?
And upon the left side thereof.
Where else?
And I answered again and said unto him,
Unto him.
What be these two olive branches?
What be these two olive branches?
Which through the two golden pipes.
Wait a minute. Which through the two
golden pipes. Empty the golden oil.
Let me break that down now. You know, the pipes of a man is the throat of the man. Each witness or each prophet or each minister have golden pipes.
That's right.
What do you mean golden pipes? Valuable, precious. And what come out of it?
What be these two olive branches? Which through the two golden pipes empty the golden oil.
What come out of it?
Golden oil.
What come out of it?
Golden oil.
That's what got to come out. The preacher oil got to come out. What you mean? The anointing of God.
That's right.
You see, when the anointing of God come out of him, it'll fall on you. It got to be golden.
Golden oil.
Precious is valuable.
That's right.
Thank God, it's priceless.
That's right. What be these two olive branches? What be these two olive branches?
What be?
These two olive branches.
God, these two olive branches.
Which through the two golden pipes.
Through the two golden pipes.
Empty the golden oil.
Empty the golden oil.
Out of themselves.
Out of themselves.
And he answered and said, Knowest thou not what these be?
Do you know what these are?
And I said, No, my Lord.
I don't know it, my Lord.
Then said he, These are the two anointed ones.
I told you. These are the two anointed ones.
That stand by the Lord of the whole earth.
Wait a minute. They stand by who?
By the Lord of the whole earth.
All right. Now, let's get the book of Matthew. I want to show you when these two stood by the Lord of the whole earth.
Whole earth.
Amen. Think of it. Here's Moses prophesied by God's permission and says, the image of the Lord he shall behold.
That's
so
right.
Here you had Jesus up on a mountain of transfiguration.
That's right.
And the two former ones who once exist, thank God, who was yet one was translated and the other was buried by the Lord.
Now in the book of St. Luke chapter 9.
All right.
In Luke chapter 9, we'll start at verse 29.
What is that?
And as he prayed, the fashion of the countenance was altered.
The fashion of his countenance was altered.
And his raiment was white and glistening.
Began to shine.
And behold, there talked with him two men.
Two men.
Which were Moses.
Which was Moses.
And Elias.
Those are the two olive trees.
That's right.
Those are the two anointed.
That's right.
One shut up heaven, and the other by God's permission brought signs and wonders.
That's right.
All right.
And behold, there talked with him two men, which were Moses and Elias.
They talked with who?
And behold, there talked with him.
They talked with Jesus.
Two men.
And what does Zechariah say they would do? They would stand where?
These be the two anointed ones
that
stand by the Lord of the whole earth.
And what did they do in the book of Luke?
And behold, there talked with him 2 men.
Jesus is the Lord of the whole earth.
That's right.
And they stood there.
That's right.
Talking to him. Now give me the book of Revelation.
Now in the book of Revelation, chapter 11.
All right, you false prophet. I forgot the name of this false prophet, but if you listening, you are a liar to say that you is Moses and Elijah. You're not the 2 olive branches. And if I got a hold of you, I make you lick it up. I take a branch and sweep that lie out of you.
That's right.
And I do it with the Bible. Yes, I will.
That's right.
There's nothing but a false prophet down there. Well, you shouldn't bother him. He's an African. I don't care if you are an African. What is that? I take the word of God and moolah, 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 hula, boolah, boolah, you with the Bible. Huh? Yes, I will. Glory to God. And I do that.
That's right.
I don't care nothing about you. I don't have an African gospel. I just got the gospel.
Amen.
What did it say?
In the book of Revelation, chapter 11.
Hallelujah.
And we'll start at verse 1.
Give chapter and verse again.
In Revelation, chapter 11, and we'll start at verse 1.
What is it?
And there was given me a reed like unto a
There
rod.
was given to me a reed like a rod.
And the angel stood, saying, Rise and measure the temple of God,
And measure the God's temple.
and the altar, and them that worship therein.
Then what?
But the court which is without
Don't
the
you
temple
touch
leave
that.
out, and measure it not.
Yes.
What is given unto the Gentiles.
Uh-huh.
And the holy city shall they tread underfoot 40 and 2 months.
Yes.
And I will give power
I will give power.
unto my 2 witnesses.
And you got it again. I will give power to my 2 witnesses.
And they shall prophesy 1,260 days.
That will add up to almost 3 years and a half. All right.
Clothed in sackcloth.
Clothed in sackcloth.
These are the 2 olive trees.
These are the 2 anointed.
And the 2 candlesticks.
And these are the, listen, not only are they olive trees, but they're also candlesticks.
Candlesticks.
What you mean are the candlesticks? The preacher got the light of God in them. Eh?
That's right.
Amen. It takes the God to put the light or his wisdom or knowledge in the preacher to guide us out of darkness.
That's right.
Listen, that's what a candlestick is for, is to lead and guide you out of darkness. And remember, the candle got to be in front of you.
Yeah.
You got to follow the candlestick.
That's right.
That's why Paul said, follow me as I follow Christ.
That's right.
All right?
These are the 2 olive trees.
These are the 2 olive trees.
And the 2 candlesticks.
And these are the 2 candlesticks.
Standing before the God of
Standing! Glory to God.
Hallelujah.
Before the God
of the earth.
of the earth.
And if any man will hurt them,
If any man try to hurt them,
fire proceedeth out of their mouth.
fire come out of their mouth. That means they speak with power. They speak with authority. Did not God tell Jeremiah, I will make the people wood. And I'll make thine words fire.
That's right.
And they shall devour them. Fire coming out of their mouth. That don't mean they're going to breathe actual fire, but the fire represents the power of God or the word of God or the speech of God. That's why Paul said the Spirit speaketh expressly. Amen. Fire coming out the preacher's mouth. All right.
And if any man will hurt them,
If any man will hurt him,
fire proceedeth out of their mouth.
And what?
And devoureth their enemies.
Uh-huh.
And if any man will hurt them,
if any man will hurt
he
him,
must in the same manner be killed.
all right.
These have power.
Listen at this now.
Amen.
These
Have power
have power.
to shut heaven.
That's Elijah.
Amen.
Huh?
That's right.
Someone said, but it didn't give their name. Jesus said, I know you by your fruit.
By your fruit.
You got to know them by the works.
That's right.
These have power to shut heaven. How?
That it rain not
That's
in the
Elijah.
days of their prophecy.
Wait a minute. When?
That it rain not
When?
in the days of their prophecy.
That means when they was alive.
That's right.
When when they was alive, they passed life when they was in the flesh.
That's right.
It rained not in the days of their prophecy. That's Elijah. All right.
And have power over waters.
Have powers over water.
To turn them to blood.
That's Moses. There's him. Them are the 2 witnesses.
That's right.
Glory to God. All right, let's go back to where we were. I just want to straighten that out.